just this part here, a little bit more hip movement forward. That's it. Just a tiny, tiny little bit.
More hip forward.
More hip forward. Tiny little bit hip forward. But see how, look, see? You're catching, you're in an angle. This is phenomenal. But if you brought that hip forward, you'd have even more of it better. Like your angle would be even better.
So she'd have 2 more inches or so to pull
Exactly.
for power.
So her hip right now would make the difference between, look, this and that. See? Just that hip gives you a couple of inches more.
But her paddle's very
Excellent. Very, very good. Pushing down with the top arm, good. I need you to, remember that drill we were doing where you're going like this? I need you to do that. As you're sitting up, I want you to roll into that stroke. Do you understand what I'm saying?
not quite, but
You remember that drill that we did, the last
yeah,
one?
yeah.
We're gonna go over that in the tank very fast. If I have a chance, I'll show you. Okay, because that's the last thing to finish the end of your stroke right now, because you're not very, it's just missing a little juice in the back. You gotta go a little bit further back from the back. And that on the top there is gonna help you out a lot.
Okay.
Okay? So open up that hip. And I want you to, you're gonna go, open up that hip and really press down and sit up. Gotcha?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go down. Start that right now.
You're dismissed.
We're not together there. My arm is like too high.
Just be careful. Be careful with that. See that elbow?
Yeah.
Up high?
Yeah.
You can just a little bit more forward. Keep it bent. You're fine. Okay? Nice hips. Nice hips. This is phenomenal. Beautiful.
I can see her right
Oh, good. This is beautiful. That's great. Seriously, that's really good. Remember that same drill. Remember that one where it started and I just made you do this? Use that as you're sitting up. So as you're sitting up, I really want you to kick off the back. Sounds good?
There goes my heat.
I need to twist more. Maybe not.
Who's this?
This is me,
This is you. What's your name?
Penny.
Penny. Nice to meet you. Nice top arm. Really, really nice. I like the way you open up your hand. It's good. It releases that tension in your arm.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Let's see what happens after. So nice bottom arm here. You're exposed. You can give me a little bit more hip,
More
just
hip.
a little bit, but it's still nice. I have a feeling you're going to start pulling too fast though.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. See, you're pulling right away.
Yeah.
So at this
So let
point,
it stay in there a little.
at this point, the nice hip, like just a little bit more hip, but it's still nicely exposed here. If you would just drop down a little bit more, literally, just drop down,
Okay.
you would have gotten a better angle.
Yeah.
Bending your arm just a little bit. This is good. This is very bad.
But
This is good. This is too straight. Just a little bit. It's going to keep that angle a little bit better.
okay.
And you're pushing down. This is good. You're pushing down. See that shoulder's a little high though?
High.
Bring it a little bit lower.
I looked at before I came. I looked at some photographs and of me paddling. I felt like this arm is higher, so I.
Bring it down.
Yeah.
Lower it down.
That's an artifact of our old.
Yeah. We were. Yeah.
But really
But I'm
good.
working.
Try to straighten out your arm here better,
Yeah.
faster, because you're taking a little bit too much time to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good. Have fun.
Thank you.
I'll be there in a second. Brenda. Good. Your hips are moving. Very good. Very good hips. See, you're very good. Excellent. See your back. It's nice. It's not overly rotated. Your arm can be a little bit straighter. This is the big problem right now. See how high it is? Bring it down. Bring it down. And then as you're going down, see at this point, you could have went back a frame, even one more. If you were here, just brought it down, you would have got a nice spot, better angle right here. I'm going to change everything for you. Okay, so just bring that shoulder. See how it's up like this? Bring it down and low. The whole difference. Sit up faster. As soon as you plant your blade, I want you to pretend like somebody's grabbing you from here and pulling you back like this. But keeping that shoulder low.
So at that point, I'm focusing on pulling.
You're gonna see, by thinking about this point as opposed to pulling, you're gonna use less of your bicep and more of your core. It's a better focus point there than it is with your arms. So you start using your biceps. Yeah, just a little bit too much over rotation from the top. Just bring that shoulder nicer and lower, and you're gonna see a big difference. Good?
Yeah.
Have fun. Quizzes. Okay. This is good. Your arm is pretty low. This is good. Nice rotation. This is really nice. A little bit more of a straighter arm would be better. See how it's a little bit relaxed? You really want that straight. Okay. Lowering down. This is really good actually. This is really good. This is a nice, see this is, you have about a 10-degree angle. Very, very nice. See how your shoulder, your arm's nice and low? You've connected, you're not like gunnel to pit to gunnel. Beautiful. Okay, this is really, really good. And what the problem comes, you don't finish your stroke. This is where you finish your stroke. You should be finishing your stroke here. So I want you have a great catch, but you need to push down. You remember that last drill that I made you do? That would make the whole difference with you. But you gotta be careful. You don't wanna plant your blade, rotate, and then sit up. You wanna plant, rotate, and sit up at the same time into it. You wanna get on top of that paddle, okay? And that's pretty much it for you. See, it's just it's just the front part of it. You gotta finish that whole stroke. So you gotta roll it back, sit up, pretend like somebody's grabbing you here, pull up, roll on top of it. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Another new paddler.
New paddler?
Yep.
Okay, so nice low arm. This is good. Straighter arm would be a lot appreciated here. A little bit more hips. Okay. This is actually really good when getting good angle here and you're not using much hips. So imagine if you got hips. You're killing it right now. Let's see what happens. Same thing. So you're going in and you're just completing a stroke here when you should be completing it further back. So that rolling thing that I showed you at the end when we did it together, sit up and roll on that like I showed you. It's gonna increase your power. It's gonna give you a bad habit, but you'll be pulling more water. And then later you'll be able to alter it. Do you understand? Bad habits come, you fix them, you get better, you understand them, then another bad habit comes. It's the way of the game. There's nothing that's gonna make you perfect right away. So I want you to go back in there right now, do everything you've been doing, but roll on it, like do that. As you're sitting up, I want you to remember that movement that we did together, okay? What's this? Straighter arm, bottom arm, lower top arm, more hips, always the same thing. Your back is good, okay? Let's see what happens after. So right now when you're catching fully, the blade is neutral. But like I said, if you were to open up those hips, you'd have a nice positive blade. It's that thing there. See where you're ending your stroke? You're ending it here when you should be ending it here.
Okay.
So what you want to do is you want to go, like I said, sit up, sit up, sit up, and roll on it like we were practicing to get up. Now you're going to start lifting water in the back, but at least you'll get more of a complete stroke. So really throw it back. All right? And that's pretty much it. So if I tell you more than that, you're going to get it.
Okay.
No, because if I start telling you 10 things,
Right, I know.
so lower arm, straighter bottom arm, more hips, and do that drill that I was talking about. Hey, how you doing? Lower. Just a little bit lower. See how this is good, but look at the distance in comparison to, let's say, her. See how this is perfect distance right here from the gunnel? And look at where you are, you're double. So you want to reach out more. So you're turning, you're actually moving a little bit your hips, which you could do a little bit more of, but you also have to get lower to the water.
Okay. So the,
Drop more.
Feels more
But
like-
be careful. See how you're dropping right now and you're bending your arm?
well, I'm avoiding her.
Okay, smack it. That's it.
I can take it.
Straight, out. And then you just drop your arms into it. Yeah, you just need, everything else is there. You just need more distance, more hips, and do that drill that I was talking about. As you're sitting up, dig into it. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Choo-choo trick. This is something that see how you're super bent here? This is the problem. The problem is that when you get to the front, you have to unbend. Now if you went to the side like this, you wouldn't be as bent. You'd be straight into what you need to be. A little bit more hip rotation. Your top arm is nice and low, I like that. Bottom arm a little bit straighter. So straight on that bottom arm, a little bit more hips, and go down a little bit more. And that choo-choo trick. Get rid of it in the sense of go all the way back to the side. Back to the side. Okay? It's my pleasure. Good? You have questions, it's time to ask me.
I think I learned how it's different that way.
I know, but it's more
Still
efficient.
have gotten,
Trust me. Just give it some time. Just
yeah.
it's better to learn something right than to keep something wrong.
Yeah.
You get way more power. But just trust in what you do and you'll get it. Liz. Beautiful top art. Great. Nice top bottom. This is great. This is everything up here, phenomenal. Even your head facing, your hands, everything. This is your biggest problem right now.